Hello gamers, how are we doing on this Drama Monday? A Drama Monday mini, one might say. So I don't have a lot. I do have a bit I want to get off my chest, involving a certain Nate that I fucking hate. Volcano's up in the chat, gamers. You gotta chill on, mate. He's not giving the data to the direct because of the hate. Hey, goods! Fuck NateTheHate, bro. Hey, I just want to make it very clear to you, Raspberry man. This is not a safe space. Volcano's in the chat, gamers. Today is the day. The NateTheHate fries, baby! He is going into the volcano head first! And for every apologist I get of his, we will make his descent into the volcano all that more slower. He will be destroyed. He will be nothing but lava ash in the waste of my path. That's something I can promise you, okay? And it all starts today, gamers. If today doesn't mark anything, let today be known as the day the tides turned against NateTheHate. Because if I could do one thing in my small corner of the internet, it's to get people to know this guy's a fucking neek. He's an absolute fucking neek. That's what he is. He's lame. He sucks. He's skimming in China. That's what he is. But before we get into it, hello gamers. How are we? A pleasure. You know it's serious business, gamers. You know it's serious business when I've come dressed for the occasion. Because today is going to be the day, gamers. The Nate fries. I'm not seeing enough volcanoes in the chat. I'm not seeing enough volcanoes, gamers. I'm not seeing enough, all right? He will be thrown in there tonight. Tonight, gamers. The Nate fries. That's all I'm saying, gamers. He's gonna fry, gamers. Yes, that's what I like to see. Where's my chat on the screen? Hang on, gamers. I'm gonna disappear. I wanna play disappearing. Oh, hell, that's better. That's better. Now you guys will pop up on the screen any minute. Yes! Volcanoes, gamers, let it be known. Let the world know where he belongs. The lava will consume him. unless we do, and we have to start ourselves. We must start this pusher. There it is. Yes, yes, there it is. The volcanoes have emerged. It's perfect, gamers. It's perfect. Red, just like my Arsenal shirt in the background. Now, I don't really have too much, but I just basically want to get my piece said about this damn dirty Nate, as far as I'm concerned. So let's start off with the direct as a whole, right? So let's start from basically the top. Give him the Hey Archie special. Oh yeah. So let's start off assuming that you have no idea what the hell this is all about. Musty, what do you mean I don't hate NateTheHate enough? You're not really that hateful a guy, are you, Musty? Like, what's happening here? What's going into you? Firstly, I've always been hateful, okay? I've always been this way. I've always been this way, okay? You just never seen this damn side of me. Thank you so much, Master, and thank you so much, Bacon. I'll read supers after, okay? I've got my docket and I'm gonna go through it. So, as of now, a Nintendo Direct just recently happened, as of about 6 days ago. It's the one that was released on 6/9/2026. Now, as a whole, basically you could describe this as partner showcase and friend, because there weren't really a lot of first-party announcements. If you're an RPG guy, you absolutely loved this Direct. You certainly did. But if you're basically normal, you didn't like it. You didn't like it in the slightest. Or if you're one of those damn dirty Deltarunas, you're a big fan of this Direct. A big fan indeed. But of course, the real drama comes from the showcase, the thing they showed, should I say, last, which was a remake of the highest rated game of all time, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Now you're thinking, surely this should have broken the internet, right? With the amount of people that absolutely adore this game. Like I said, highest rated game of all time. And yet, wasn't really a lot of buzz. Not really as much buzz as you'd like. Which leads me to a point. What former Nintendo staff say Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake should have been changed to show more following a high-profile leak. High-profile leak, you say? How high-profile are we talking? So high-profile that they were told to simply change a Nintendo Direct? I mean, leaks happen all the time. Rumors happen all the time, right? So what made this one different? And this is where I introduce you to the man of the hour, the gamer that we are going to sacrifice to the mountains of Vesuvius, NateTheHate. NateTheHate is somebody who's kind of made a bit of a name of himself, leaking all sorts of things. He's been a bit of a silly goose. And I think with the fact that he leaked the Ocarina of Time reveal beforehand, it's caused a lot of people to all of a sudden switch sides on him. Before people were like, oh, Nate, hang on. Nintendo aren't telling us stuff. Why don't you tell us, Nate? And it seems like if you do a little bit of Google searching, a lot of people aren't very happy with him. Oh boy, a lot of people aren't too happy. So I've collated some takes regarding the situation. So let's have a look at some of these, shall we? NateTheHate, please stop. It's not even directed at it's not directly anything bad you've done or your intentions are meant in a good way, but it destroys everything I love about Nintendo, their games, and hype cycles. I love waiting for there to be a Nintendo Direct, to see surprise reveals, and being extremely excited. With leaks like these, I don't see this happening anytime soon. It destroys the Direct magic Hawktuah. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, Hawktuah this, Hawktuah that. How about you Hawktuah these nuts, huh? Unbelievable. Now, in this a little bit cringe, of course, but the comments here were quite split, right? We're probably saying, if you think he cares, I have a bridge to sell you. You should really take a break off Reddit. I'll visit occasionally if I find deals on games, but never had the direct scroll through. Seriously, just find something else to do with your day. Now, this was a relatively common take. And here's the counter. If you're wondering, like, Musty, isn't this true? Just avoid the leaks. What? A lot of people didn't find out about these leaks. And this is the problem, gamers. Remember, Kit and Krista, when they say former Nintendo staff, by the way, they mean Kit and Krista. I don't know why a lot of people aren't, like, I don't know why IGN does this when they say former Nintendo staff. It's Kit and Krista. The fact that Kit and Krista would even say they should have changed it gives this a lot of credence. Not only Reddit, YouTube, and OC, anywhere you find will talk about these leaks. It's not his fault. That's the issue at hand with a lot of these leaks. And that's why a lot of people have seemingly turned against this guy. It's like, well, I don't mind the idea of someone's like doing leaks or doing rumors and all that jazz, but if it ruins the nature of my viewing direct experience, it's like, it's a shame. Now, just quickly in the chat, how many of you guys, I'll poll it real quick just to like poll the room. How many of you had the direct spoiled while you didn't even search for anything? Let's poll the room here. Let's have a look. I did. Because if you're asking me, I did, but obviously, like, I'm a content creator in this space, so I was kind of always gonna figure it out somewhat. But like, how many of you guys were spoiled by like a content creator's thumbnail, a Twitter post from someone you follow, someone other than NateTheHate, and someone who covers leaks? As I certainly was. I think it was what was it actually? I think it was honestly it was Arlo. Maybe Arlo talking about it, I think Arlo talking about it. So it's fair to say that a lot of us kind of had the Nintendo and the BeatEmOffs spoiled it for me. My Nintendo news and news site was feasting on these leaks. I think because Twitter yucky, thank goodness for that. I frequent the leaks and humors, so I mean, that's kind of on you, yeah, really. Despite the leaks on Discord, I never check out. Ocarina of Time still got spoiled for me. I look for nothing, and I still got people talking about it. I got told in school by a classmate. So therein lies the issue with NateTheHate. It's not just a dark, dingy 4chan leak in the corner of the room. It's this guy who has been quite credible for quite a long period of time, saying something, which means it must be true, which means everyone talks about, which means all the news stories talk about, which gives it more credibility. And because the news sites are talking about it, a lot of the YouTubers now think it's, you know, fair to talk about, which kind of ruins the fun for everyone. And as I said, gamers, it's not just this one thread. It's multiple people. It's multiple threads, gamers. It's a lot of them. As much as I appreciate NateTheHate and what he does, I feel like the lot of excitement has been taken out. And to a similar extent, the Star Fox remix has been subdued because of these directs. I think a lot of people were demanding a full trailer, forgetting this was supposed to be a big announcement, but everyone saw this coming. I would have comment on YouTube saying along the lines of, happy it's real, but I was expecting gameplay. You weren't supposed to be expecting anything. True and real. Think about how cool that title drop would have been if we didn't know Ocarina of Time was a thing. It would have been at least a little bit like, okay, you're not showing any gameplay. That's a bit... But at least it would have been really cool, right? But for a lot of people, it was just kind of like, okay, can we see like what it is? Is it like Final Fantasy 7? Or is it like straight up like one for one? Like, what is it? What are we doing here? You know? I know it's my fault that I read up on these leaks. Yeah, it's kind of your fault. But I probably still will. Poor guy. But I can't help but imagine how crazy reaction would have been if people didn't see this coming. And yeah, basically in this thread, it's more so a lot of it's mixed, should I say? It's mixed. A lot of the people in this thread is also mixed, in that probably a lot of worth mentioning, reminding everyone here that whole value of NateTheHate has is in spoiling announcements like this. Everyone is in awe of him because he gets everything right, but that just makes it worse for all of us. There's no actual upside to what he does. People only think there is because they're impatient. We would all be better off if leakers were all full of BS and throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks. The worst case scenario is actual careful expert leakers. Yeah, basically. That's the issue. The issue is because this guy has a lot of credibility, it just kind of ruins it for everyone. And there's more gamers. There's even more. Again, a lot of people are now starting to make threads about this. I'm finding this very, very interesting. Nintendo just gave us a really good direct today. Was it the best? No. Should I have more? Maybe. What was it big? Yet somehow everyone still complains. Okay, again, you 3D Mario, blah, blah, blah. But that doesn't change the fact that it was a good direct. This direct, we got to look good like everything. I see the vent. So obviously this guy's venting. The only thing I'm happy about is how little we've got on Dust Plus. That's true. In all fairness, that's very much true. I don't really follow them, so I was pleasantly surprised by the announcement. However, I didn't follow the leak, but I was also surprised at any lack of content for the game. I mean, I'm glad you didn't get spoiled. I'm happy for you. I really am. Yeah, and everyone who posts about them is just as much part of the problem. And I think that's a very good point that this person makes, because NateTheHate will leak things for everyone. But then everyone will talk about them. But then I guarantee if you asked Arlo, if you asked BeatEmOffs, if you asked every person that talks about it, hey, like, you know, you kind of ruin the excitement for everyone, right? What would they say, chat? What do you think they'll say? Something to the effect of, well, I mean, I was covering the news. That's my job, isn't it? That's my job, isn't it? To which brings me to a very good point. when did we start feeling sorry for YouTubers? When did we start treating YouTubers like actual human beings? Because if you're asking me, I feel like we've gone a bit too far. We've gone a little bit too far down the deep end. I remember back in 2011, gamers, if you were monetized, you were considered a sellout. Which, if you ask me, that was a bit too harsh. But now you're living in 2026, where unironically, gamers, people on my tweet thread, which I think segues me perfectly, where I made a bit of a joke at the expense of BeatEmOffs and NateTheHate, people will be telling me, and I'll see if I can quickly find it here, that this is his job. Look right here, gamers. This is his job. As if he has this device. Oh, he's got to make some money somewhere, right? No, precious Nate. No, precious NateTheHate. As if he literally can do anything else for money. But instead, he would rather be the guy to take the luster from all of you guys and all his sycophants defend him. Instead of gamers. Herein lies the issue. If people were just honest and said, listen, I'm just impatient. I'm impatient. I think you're part of the problem, but I'm not going to blame you. It's people like this that try to run all sorts of rigmarole for the people that do this. It's not enough to be a bad person anymore. You have to be righteous. That's one of the things I fucking can't stand about the modern internet. It's not just trolling anymore. You have to be a crybully. It's not enough to be an arsehole, and then when people call you an arsehole, you admit you're an arsehole. It's, oh, why are people coming after me for? Which, oh my God, segues me into something else, actually. Now, I want to make it very clear. While I do want to throw NateTheHate in a volcano, I don't condone death threats, which is exactly what he ended up getting, unfortunately, here. Now, as I said, I'm going to very quickly move past this because I don't condone death threats, and neither should anyone else. But somebody rightfully says, taking this as anything other than a bad joke is weak as shit, Nate. Nobody else seriously hope for your death, and if they are, fuck them. You're genuinely one of the most pretentious people I enjoy listening to regularly. All people can just act normal. Why do I deserve to get dozens of death threats every single day? Man does something annoying. It's shocked that he gets... Bro, I get death threats for existing with the skin color I am. What do you mean, Nate? Like, again, I don't condone it. I don't condone it in the slightest. But you'll breathe funny and get death threats. You're ruining directs for everyone. Well, like, it kind of comes with the territory. I get death threats for denying people entry to a pub, right? And you're telling me you're shocked. What did I do? And of course, here comes the annoying thing about when people do the whole death threats malarkey. This is bad, don't get me wrong. This is terrible. If you're telling me you get dozens of death threats a day, you're gonna show this one? You're not gonna show one of the ones that would really get people on your side. You're gonna show just the what? Where's the? Can you like show a screenshot of a bunch of them? So all I'm saying, I know this might seem a bit like, Musty, why are you asking him to verify a bunch of death threats? If you've been online long enough, gamers, and I think a lot of people could say this, if you've been on the internet long enough, you know that you've heard a lot of people cry, death threats this, death threats that. And suspiciously, almost every single time, they barely show any. It's like when I told you guys I get like racism thrown my way. I do get some. I delete them usually very quickly, and I don't get a lot, so I'm not going to pretend I get a lot. But if I was telling you that I got a lot, I'd probably show proof, right? While it's terrible it happens to me, we can only really go off what you tell us. So when you're showing us just the one, I'm just like, I can't say I'm exactly crying wolf. I can't exactly say I'm crying too hard when you're crying wolf. Does that make sense? I can't really say so. So let's go forward to what NateTheHate actually does. Now, if you're asking me, he's a leaker. He's like really annoying about it. But okay, let's listen to what exactly he says. So obviously, famously, right, he got the Star Fox leaks wrong, champ. He said that it would happen in April, where there'd be a presentation or whatever. But instead it happened in May, where obviously Miyamoto famously said, hey, 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Now, of course, NateTheHate got that wrong. So how did he talk about this game? Let's get an insight into how NateTheHate addressed him getting this wrong, shall we? Let's have a look, shall we? Let me just find where I put my music. There we are. Let's listen to what NateTheHate had to say. Let's find out.
Consume, digest.
Let's go a little bit further back. Let's find out what he had to say after he got it wrong.
And they held it until the first week of May. It happens, and you know, it's a hard lesson learned. So moving forward, I will adjust.
I do have him at 1.5 times speed, by the way, just to clarify.
I approach things due to this lesson.
Yeah.
So thank you for that, Nintendo. You humbled me.
I'll slow it down.
But overall, like, I mean, I remained confident. I knew the information was good about the project, and I just want to see the project get announced. And
okay, but if you want to get the project to get announced, why would you tell us that it's going to be announced and just letting us all enjoy it? That's what I don't get. He says, well, I just spoke about it because I just wanted the project to get announced. Why don't you just let Nintendo tell us? I don't understand why you feel the need to be this middleman. I don't get it. If you ask me, I don't get it. If you really want people to see this, you'd wait for Nintendo to just say it.
Project got announced, and a lot of people are excited for it. Us being among those people. And I think at the end of the day, that's the important thing, is that the project was real. The project.
That's the important thing, though, guys. That's the important thing. The important thing is that we ended up getting Star Fox. Forget the fact that I spoiled it for you guys. Forget the fact that I ruined what could have been an amazing surprise for you.
Is coming out
from a company that famously loves surprises, by the way. This isn't like Fabrizio Romano spoiling the winner of the Ballon d'Or, where that gets spoiled like months in advance and no one cares. This is a company that we all know, Champion, you know, famously love just going and that's one of the things that I'm gonna lie, we kind of liked about them. Would it be nice if they communicated more? Of course. But I like the fact that Nintendo just go like, "Ooh, here you go. Here you go. Whoa, Nintendo, what do you mean here we go? Bye now." It's like that's one of the quirk chunkus things I like about them. So who employed you to say, oh, well, it's going to happen? Because no, let Nintendo do the weird Nintendo thing. What? If Nintendo going to be weird, let them be weird. I don't need you to ruin the weirdness for them. Just let them be weird, bro.
Summer. And it's something that everyone can look.
I didn't really notice Nate was a YouTuber. I thought it was just some random Reddit. I didn't realize he had a financial incentive to spoil shit for everyone. It all makes sense now. Oh, guys. Oh, so my bad. Sorry, did I move a bit too fast there, chat? I didn't realize that you guys didn't know this. Yes, he's a YouTuber, which means that gamers, he has a financial incentive to spoil the leaks for all of us, which means he does not care. He has to convince himself by any means possible that what he's doing is just when it isn't. Now, let me be clear, because occasionally I look at the chat and I will see someone go, it's not a big deal. In the grand scheme, of course it's not a big deal. I know this. But what I'm saying is, what gives this guy the right to tell us about things that Nintendo's going to tell us when Nintendo could just tell us? Why have we got a middleman all of a sudden? Instead of me going to the car dealership and buying a car, you've decided to be the car salesman in between, just like bartering some stuff and ruining stuff. And like, I just want to get the car and go. Why are you like getting in the middle of this? I just want to go to Toyota and get a car. Why you've decided to be a middleman? If you are going to be a middleman, what use can you provide for us? If you ask me what use do you provide for us, nothing. You provide literally nothing. If your channel disappeared, YouTube would be so much better. No one would miss you. Literally no one. That's the worst part about NateTheHate's content. No one would miss you if you were gone. You provide zero value to this space of content. All you do is you spoil surprises for everyone else and get paid for it. Instead, you could be doing anything else. You could be crafting some of the most loving content with your bare hands that could move everyone's heart and soul. But instead, you decide to ruin everyone's Christmas. Amazing. What? How very Grinchian of you. Call yourself Nate the Grinch, brother.
Look forward to. Everyone got to see, consume, digest, share impressions.
That is not a nuanced take. There is no nuanced take. I hate NateTheHate. He is a horrible human being who ruined Christmas for all of us. He is horrible. He has no talent. He's useless. He sounds like a gremlin. He gets no bitches. There is no nuance in bar things say. He ruined our Christmas, and as a result, we will throw him into a volcano.
Share excitement over, and I think ultimately
let's go back.
Share impression, share excitement over. And I think ultimately that's the important thing at the end of the day, is that as a community, we're getting this Star Fox game.
Oh, as a community, listen to him. Listen to him. As a community, guys, look at that's the worst part, chat. Remember, not only does he have a financial incentive to leak information and ruin your surprises, but he's presenting himself like he's well, guys, that is the worst. Hey, you could leak shit all you want. You know me, chat. I love a bit of showmanship. If NateTheHate came out WWE style and was like, yeah, bitch, I ruined that direct for you, motherfucker. Hey, I've got Takashi on the inside, bitch. You ain't finding my contact, motherfucker. Instantly, I would have a world of respect for him. But there is no showmanship. He has gaslit himself into thinking he is doing the Lord's work. So not only is he a cunt for ruining Christmas, he's like, well, of course, I had to ruin Christmas. We're all united as a community, aren't we? It's right off. Volcanoes in the chat, gamers!
And it's something that Nintendo fans have been waiting for a long time, and the game looks fantastic. And I think it's going to be a phenomenal release later this month and for 2026.
Yeah, agree. And very well said too. And you did come out and communicate on Twitter that, maybe it was a miss on your behalf, and going forward, you won't be so specific.
Oh, we got fucking modern vintage cuck over here going, well, I mean, at the very least, you at least, like, addressed it, right? At least you were honest with the people, right? Look at this fucking loser. I have no idea who this modern vintage gamer loser is, but look, he's like, well, I mean, at least you were honest, right? At least you were honest, right? Fucking loser behavior. Jesus Christ.
Tell anything.
I know, real quick, like I said, I'll read supers after. I promise, gamers. Just let me do my bit, okay?
With timings, because timings do change. You're absolutely right.
No, I love how he's adding zero value to this conversation at all. He's like, well, I mean, I guess you were right. Okay, please NateTheHate. Please give me a crumb of leak. Please give me a crumb of leak. Like, please give me a crumb, please. Fucking loser behavior of it. Jesus Christ.
I've been involved where in game development, where I don't want to talk about a specific example or anything like that, but there's been situations where
that would involve you adding something to the content, which you're not.
Things are being set to go, and all of a sudden there's been a last minute pivot. I've seen it happen myself.
I literally heard Nate say the same thing. You're adding nothing to the conversation. You absolute moron. It's something that happens in the industry quite a bit. Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm aware.
I agree.
Thank you for adding nothing. Thank you.
I think you handle it very well, all things considered. I personally don't know how you deal with it though.
Right, like
and then of course, games. I don't know how you deal with the hate. I don't want any though. Oh, do you think I'm gonna stand up for you when you're getting death threats on Twitter? Do you think I'm gonna stand up for you when you're getting death threats on Twitter? Do you think I'm gonna console you in any sort of regard when you're getting death threats? Oh no! I would never do any. You can get all the limelight. I'm not getting any of the Whoa! I don't want any of the hate. I don't want any of the hate at all. I don't know. How do you deal with all the backlash from this self-imposed pilgrimage you've taken? How do you deal with this, Nate?
The announcement happened. I made a playful tweet where I had the Star Fox 64 conversation and the dialogue.
Modern Vintage Gamer worked on the Toy Story port collection. So hang on. He's an actual game dev in the industry, and he entertains this fucking loser? That's even worse. That's even oh my god, this guy's a fucking loser. What? If you're in the industry, easily one of the best things about working on something is the moment it gets revealed to everyone, you get to enjoy it. You get to enjoy it with the rest of it. Oh, hang on. I bet the logic is, well, it's Nintendo. It's a big company, so it doesn't matter. Devs, artists, programmers, passionate people work on all of the projects that you love. And I guarantee you one of the best things about it is them getting to tell you, hey guys, I worked on this. I love it. Don't you guys love seeing that tweet? I love seeing that tweet of like, oh my God, by the way, guys, I worked on this. I'm like, sick. Yeah, hey, pump me up, brother. Hey, sick. I love that. I love that you got to have this moment. You got to showcase what you've been working on for so long. You've been muzzled. You've been NDA'd for so long, and you finally got to tell us. But instead, morons like this rip it from everyone. Yeah, Villain Studios, the Knockout City guys. I'm like, oh, thank goodness they got work. I'm so happy for them. I really like Knockout City. Tell Nintendo to bring it back, by the way, if you guys still got the file somewhere.
Where it says,
I do remember
about time you showed up, Star Fox, and I added, like, people dismissed you as a fake rumor. Like I poke fun at the situation there. But beyond that, like, yeah, I don't take victory laps because
I don't take. Look at the smugness gamers. Hang on, listen.
I'm putting out the information that I put out there, having confidence that it is accurate.
I mean, I don't take victory laps because me adding a bit of showmanship to my content would make it interesting. It'd make me have some value. It'd make me at least somewhat entertaining. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all.
And the only victory lap is to see it come to fruition.
For sure.
Okay, why don't you let Koizumi do that then? Why do you have to be? At no point in this, and I listened to a bunch of these podcasts, by the way, at no point did I ever hear a section where he tells us the inherent value that he provides. Because he provides nothing. He serves zero purpose. He should delete his channel now. I'm not seeing enough volcanoes in the chat, gamers.
Go to Twitter and boast about it. There's no reason to do that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've always said that if you have to go to social media to boast that you were right about information you had confidence in, then what are you doing?
That would be funnier. That would be much more entertaining if you actually boasted about it. Be like, and you should be having some fun about it. It's why you've never seen me cover Fratanga. Because Fratanga might be a grifty poo, but from everything I've watched of his, it seems like he's having a bit of fun with this. I'm like, why not? I don't know, he serves a good job of being someone to hate. At least he isn't misleading us. True! Hey, mod him. Everyone mod him right now. Not Shy Guy. Your favorite mod for 2026, baby. Let's go.
You're just doing it.
I think that's all I had for this segment here, gamers. So overall, you can hear in his voice, gamers, he's just an absolute smug cunt for no reason. No showmanship, no gravitas, no decorum. He's just a smug cunt who thinks that he's doing everything that he deserves to. He loves what he does, gamers. He loves it. Just remember, gamers, when you're listening to NateTheHate be the most smug, insufferable person on planet Earth, right? Just remember, think for 2 seconds. Think back to a leak that you remember that was really fun. That was really funny or fun. The Grinch leak. The Rayman in the ice, the Battlefield background leak. Mega Clink Clang from Pokemon X and Y. These are the things that come to my mind when I think about fun leaks that we used to discuss on the internet, where we used to be a community. Every one of you guys have at least one moment, most of you have a moment where you're around on the internet where it was just really fun to just discuss leaks. Because the fun of it was that a lot of it was uncredible, right? So is it true? Is it not true? Hang on, I forgot about Super Mario Titans. Super Mario Titans was one of the most fun things to come out of recent months from recent memory. Oh my god, I love the Mario. Not as much as Bandy. Bandy loves Mario Titans. He has it in his profile pictures on everything now. But Mario Titans has been so much fun because of just how wonderfully shit it looks. But then at the same time, there's always this element of, is it real though? No, but like, this guy's like really coming at you with this. Like he's not giving up. Like, it's got to be that's the fun of it. Do you see what I mean? That's the fun of it. The fun of it is not only is it bullshit and it's fun to laugh at, but then at the same time it's just like, yeah, but like, we've been admiring so long. Like, what if though? Just like, what if? And then remember Puro, who used to like, I wasn't around during the Pure era, so I'm not gonna laugh. But from what I remember of his, or from what people in chat are saying, he used to give like riddles and like make people like think about things. And make it more of an ARG would make it a bit more fun, wouldn't it? But instead, he wants the money that comes from this, gamers. And hang on, is that? And oh, right there, gamers. Oh my god, hang on. He's got memberships on. Oh, look at him. Oh, guys, please give me money. At least when I ask you guys to be a member, you just get a fancy green name. That's all you get, all right? And helping me to become full-time. Oh, guys, help me leak. Give me more money so I can ruin more stuff for you. Let me ruin more stuff for you, gamers. All right, that's all I had for that podcast, gamers. Now, gamers, I'm going to, like, as I say, I've even found some, like, videos of people discussing this sort of thing, so... when I searched up, leaks ruining stuff, I found videos of people discussing the same phenomenon that I have.
I know this might seem a bit extreme for some people, but to me, one of the most important things you can experience in life is that raw, firsthand reaction to something genuinely new. Maybe I'm just getting older and those pure, untainted experiences are harder to come by, but this past Not E3 announcement week really cemented this thought for me.
Exactly. Like, hang on. If you listen to State of Play, if you're someone who's like just a general gamer, not just a Nintendo guy, right? You watched State of Play, SGF, and Xbox Showcase. In at least one of those shows, gamers, I guarantee you most of you guys had one thing where you were like, man, wasn't that so fucking cool? Rayman, like, what's it? Rayman a little bit, Spyro, Persona 6, seeing God of War gameplay, although they should not have ended with 20 minutes of uninterrupted God of War gameplay. I don't think they should have done that. But there was a bunch of them where I'm just like, oh, The Wolf Among Us 2 was fucking massive. I thought that series was dead in the ditch, bro. Like, look up when the first Wolf Among Us came out. I think I was like, that was years ago, more than 10 years ago. I thought that was dead in the ditch. And you're telling me I'm getting a new one in 2027. I'm like, I've never been more here for it. Amazing. And then, FF7, the final part of that, you guys all had a moment where you went pog crazy. And if you want to see Until Dawn 2 as well, if you want to see examples of me, there's the clips channel. I put my clips of my favorite reactions on there. God of War was literally leaks my name. Oh, was it now? He leaks even more. He just doesn't have this guy. It's not enough for him to ruin the Nintendo space. He ruins. Oh my God. Rayman got leaked as well. Hang on, I'm learning about more things I didn't even know about. Is this true? Now, granted, people in the chat are telling me, I don't know how true this is, but if that's the case, then good fucking Lord, this man's the absolute hell that's been left on this man's wake is something to be studied. It really has. So remember, gamers, not only is he getting paid to ruin things for you, he talks about with a sense of gravitas, like it's this divine right to ruin this content for you. And on top of that, gamers, of course, with people like Modern Vin, no one's defending him, right? When I looked up, like, are any of his like so-called online friends defending him? Is anyone like defending him at all? Because I looked up and I couldn't really see too much, gamers. Except, gamers, I did find one person. In my research, I found one person defending him. It's the cuck extraordinaire. It's the fluffer of all fluffers. King Fluffer, you might call him. Gamers, give it back, because we're back in the building again. Not union approved, but very appropriate for this rendition. Gamers, give it up for our favorite podcast, baby! Oh, he's just here. Remember, guys, this is a guy who sacked all his credibility. Now, gamers, again. I know a lot of you guys are saying no, but I think this is very appropriate. Because if you guys, just to clarify why this is important, BeatEmOffs was a guy who used to be on our side. Famously, about 10 months ago, he made this. I faked a Nintendo leak to investigate how rumors spread online, where he was in no uncertain terms very against leaks. And of course, he has a podcast where he can't help but discuss them over and over and over again at the behest of his community. Don't take my word for it. I'm not a fan of BeatEmOffs. I couldn't give a shit about his stuff. But don't take my word for it, gamers. Take the word of people in his community, because I uploaded a clip regarding this very phenomenon. And if you give me a second to bring it up, I'll do exactly that.
Heartbreaking. Actual point to bring up wood.
Listen, he's the only one I found. I searched high and low. But yeah, let it be known that I showed a compilation, because obviously I don't ever not show proof, gamers. I showed a compilation at the end of this clip of people from his community constantly saying, I would never have known about the leaks if it wasn't for the podcast. Think, not just one, gamers. Context. Let's go over the recent news and rumors. Also, context. Leaks and rumors ruin the announcement. It keeps going. I have no idea who NateTheHate is. I only listen to you for Nintendo news. If you guys didn't talk about it, I would never have known who it was. It keeps going, gamers. Please consider next time not putting leaks in the thumbnails, because that's the only place I saw the Zelda leak. I subscribed to your channel because I liked you. I hate, and I like that you hate leaks. This is someone that remembers, gamers. This is someone who remembers who Wood used to be. But this isn't me, gamers. I don't watch this guy. I don't give a shit. These are people in his comments saying it. His comments are saying this. I don't follow any gaming news. Again, I don't follow any gaming news or social media, really. I get my news from Wood's channel and podcast. I was so bummed out about the All-Queen League. I seriously think about unsubscribing to keep the surprises. It keeps going, gamers. It keeps going! I think the problem with the leaks of the gaming podcast is, like this one, keep giving them a platform. I'm not on X or any other gaming forum, so if these podcasts block the leakers, it would be fixed. Wow. Interesting. If the community stopped addressing these people... Oh my gosh. And it keeps going. Gamers, I'm not going to pause for all of them, but it keeps going. It keeps going, gamers. So now that people he got a super chat, gamers, in the middle of his stream saying something very interesting.
Set up a petition to stop NateTheHate.
Hang on.
Moving on, Veggie Mighty Fine with the $7.99. Can you please set up a petition to stop NateTheHate?
Who would sign it, gamers? Which one of us would sign it? I'm signing it. Hands up. Volcanoes in the chat, gamers, if you'd sign it. Volcanoes in the chat, if you would sign the petition. Let's get rid of him today, gamers, today!
And leaks in
So
general.
what does Wood say, gamers? Now, bearing in mind, I barely listen to any of this. I just want to hear what he says.
Your channel and pod have huge reach, and it might actually have an impact.
I don't want to
think
go
it'll work.
on and on about it because Nate is so like adjacent in my friend group. Like,
Oh, the gamers. When I called him a cuck, I wasn't lying, gamers. Just listen. Did you hear that? I mean, Nate's in my friend group. I wouldn't want to make it weird. Hang on, imagine going with my principles of me being so anti-leak that I made an entire video where I faked them to show how they spread. Well, he's in my friend group. Pathetic. Utterly pathetic. If so, what kind of friendship is that? If you're asking me, that's no friendship I'd ever want to be in. The reason I have a lot of respect for Mayro is because there have been instances where I was like going down a warpath, so to speak, and Mayro ended up having a conversation with me about it. Because guess what? I appreciate friends that can check me on my nonsense. If I'm doing something that you think that like you want to have it, I'm not saying you have to. Every conversation has to be like, Musty, what have you done? But like, if you have something that like you think you need to discuss with me, or you don't really like how I've been conducting myself, we can talk about it like adults, because that's what adults do. So if you had a problem with NateTheHate, you could just say so. But instead you open up with, well, I mean, this is my friend group. Like, I would want my friends to hold me accountable. If you're too scared to call me accountable, I would never call you a friend. Never. That's never happening. And I would do the same for anyone I would ever want to consider a friend as well.
go on and on about it because Nate is so like adjacent in my friend group. Like RGT is one of my best friends, and him and Nate are really good friends.
Okay, hang on. So that, why does that mean you have to be friends with him? Does RGT own you, little bro? What is that? So it's like if I was friends with Mero and as a result I had to be friends with like Nintyler. I don't know who Nintyler is, but let's say me and him didn't get along. I'd be like, well, I fuck with you, Mero. I just don't fuck with that guy. You can be friends with him. I just don't fuck with him. This is something, because that's what grown adults do. That's what grown adults do.
I mean, they do that.
Jesus Christ! Why does this guy have any friends? Sully, please, for the love of God, please, Sully. Sully, please. Let's make a podcast together, okay?
Podcast all the time. And again, like whatever Nate's got going on, clearly he knows something. And let's be honest, like if it was one of you watching at home, all of a sudden got this contact that was telling you all this news, you're telling me you wouldn't start dropping it up?
No, I wouldn't.
I'm beating your ass.
I absolutely wouldn't. What are you talking about? Because that'd be a horrible thing to do to everyone. I wouldn't want to ruin it. I don't want to yuck everyone's yum. What are you doing? He actually doesn't have a soul. And the worst part, games, remember gamers, he hated leaks. He hated them, gamers. Literally, my tweet is aged like absolute milk. It's aged like wine, should I say? Sorry. It's aged like wine. 1 minute, he'll literally say can't stand leaks. And the next minute, me and the bestie. That's literally what this man will do. Because he has no vertebrae to speak of.
Online, and you wouldn't start telling people. Like everyone wants to be the guy that knows something, right? You're not keeping it all secret.
Of course you are. Because I wouldn't want to ruin everyone's surprise. Dude, hang on. All you have to do, I guarantee you would fold in 2 seconds, right? And this is how anybody with a soul would fold in 2 seconds. You have had something in your life that you did not want spoiled for you. That initial rush of feeling it was amazing to you. Everyone has felt that feeling. And if you have, you hate leaks. It's simple as that. Because if you know what that feeling is like, you know you don't want to rip it from people.
Someone out there that knows everything, like some random guy that isn't telling people.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't blame him for wanting to get that I don't know if I'd call it an ego boost or whatever.
It is an ego. Look how much he's so afraid to just say it as is. It is an ego boost. That's the only. And gamers, we've listened to a podcast of NateTheHate. There is no gravitas. There is no decorum. He's literally just saying it. He's literally inserted himself in the Nintendo community as a used car salesman. we could just get the information from direct from Nintendo itself. But he decided to insert himself as a used car salesman to sell you things that you didn't need, to sell you the extended warranty. That's all he is.
Wanting to get that I don't know if I'd call it an ego boost or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you
So
get.
it's making him money too,
and it's making him money.
Don't justify it. Oh, Sully's been mind controlled as well. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sully. I don't even want to start a podcast with him, bro.
I was putting food in his mouth. So like,
Look, there it is, gamers. There it is. Oh, it's putting food in his mouth. Hang on. How about he be someone that's actually talented? Have you ever thought about that? I mean, you're barely talented as it is, but you still somehow managed to make it work. So why can't Nate? If you can make it work, so anyone can. That's my motto to all of you guys. If this guy can be the biggest Nintendo podcast in this space, anyone can make it in the YouTube space. Because they let this fucking numpty in the door. They be letting anyone in this fucking house, baby. Why about you just flip some burgers? How about you just do that? That's unbelievable. And the worst part, games, I don't ever want you. I just want to make it clear, chat. I do not ever in your life want you to fall for the mind control of, well, it's just their job. You're talking to someone who literally this morning came back from a 14-hour night shift, and now I'm doing a live stream. Why? Because I fucking love this with my soul. That's why. I'm fueled by nothing but passion and grit and determination and pure hatred for this Nate motherfucker. That is what I'm fueled by. I'm sleep deprived. I'm tired. I've got a pounding migraine, but I don't care because I love this. I love what I do with every bone in my body. I don't do it for the ego. I do it for me. So do not let any one of these fuckers ever in your life gaslight you thinking, well, it's just a flip some page, you broke bitch. Say, hey, go hit up the Security Industry Authority. They'll give you a license. They're practically giving those away. Hey, do you want to stand in front of some doors? Stare out into space while you're out, check some IDs? Bro, there's plenty of security jobs going on, bro.
Want anyone to come at me and tell me to stop doing the thing that I'm doing.
You should stop doing a lot of things that you're doing. But mainly stop covering leaks. A lot of people in your audience want you to stop doing that.
Money. So there's no like, I don't hate Nate, even though it's in his name. And I'm not even like judging him for doing what he's doing.
You would never want to, because RGT would be in your DMs going, so, yeah, I noticed that you said mean things to my friend Nate, so yeah.
But what he is doing does really, really suck for the people that hate spoilers, that want to be surprised, that want to go into these things.
Oh, really?
And then like last week.
Really? Hang on. Is there something you could do about it by any chance? Hang on. It's almost. Hang on. Is there something you could do about that by any chance? Hang on. 2,100,000. Do you think that's a platform that's larger? The mind boggles, doesn't it, chat? What? I don't know what to make of this. He's a small indie creator, or the same way Mouse PI for Hire is an indie game, yeah? The same logic. Expedition 33 is an indie game, yeah? Unreal.
Or 2 days ago, we did an episode, The Leaks Ruined Everything.
Yeah.
And like the top comment was, all this podcast does is talk about leaks.
Oh my God, he's a... How is he... Hang on. Why would he do... Gamers, we might have a cinematic moment. We might do. I'm not hyping this too much. I've not seen this whole clip. How in Lord's name does he address this? How?
Pretend that the leaks ruined, or they say the leaks ruined everything.
Yeah.
But we talk about this all the time. Like, you can't go on Twitter. You can't open the Nintendo news. You can't do anything.
Okay, but hang on, gamers, remember, I showed you. There were dozens. Hang on. Oh my God. This guy is just lying to you. This guy is just lying to you in 4K. Well, it's unavoidable. You have to. I included a dozen plus comments of people saying, hey, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't know this existed. We have proven him. He's lying, gamers. I literally provided proof of this. Unbelievable behavior. Why is it, gamers? And if you're asking me, oh, it's unavoidable, how do I manage to avoid it then? Do you know what I do, gamers, when it comes to leaks and rumors in my Discord server? I have a singular channel where you can discuss this. And if you discuss this anywhere else, I have given my mods sniper privileges. I have given them a Barrett 50 caliber sniper. They have loaded in the finest armor piercing round, and they will hit you from 200 meters downrange. And that is a directive I've given everyone. They were getting slimed with the greatest of simplicity. And you know what I do? I don't discuss them. Because guess what? I have a platform where I can do whatever the fuck I want. If I feel like gaming, guess what, guys? We're playing a game. If I feel like reacting, guess what? We're doing a reaction. If I feel like putting NateTheHate in his fucking place, I'll wake up with sleep deprived to do that. That's the beautiful thing about live streaming. You can make of it wherever you want. It's almost as if you could do the exact same thing with this podcast, but you opt not to. Amazing stuff, isn't it? He could remember, games. You're making it sound. This isn't a Nintendo leaks and rumors podcast. You could just choose not to talk about them. He's making it seem like he's forced to. Don't fall for the gaslight.
Out seeing Ocarina of Time linked. Like as soon as I open my Twitter, it's the first thing I
even
see.
if I deleted social media, Zesif would probably text me, "Yo, did you see this?"
And then exactly, and then the podcast.
Okay, but then what? Hang on.
It's like what we do here is like, oh, there's a direct next week. Let's talk about our predictions.
Yeah.
And are we gonna sit here in the room and pretend we haven't seen that?
Yeah.
Yes. Why wouldn't you? Yeah. Yes. Why wouldn't you? Oh my god! Yes! Because why would you ruin the surprise for everyone else? Oh my god! This man is a generational moron! I cannot believe why I'm the cinema. This is fucking cinema. Gamers, remember, this reaction is raw. I saw the first minute of this. I didn't vet the rest. I cannot believe we are witnessing a cinematic moment in real time. I am so happy right now. Volcanoes in the chat. Billions must be spoiled because this guy had everything ruined and he has to ruin it for you. If I am someone who supports BeatEmOffs, I would unsubscribe to him now. I'm serious because he has just told you that if he has had something spoiled for him, why wouldn't he spoil it for his audience? He has told you he hates you. He hates you with every bone in his body. Because guess what? I knew about the Ocarina of Time and leaks, but I always kind of danced around them. I always called them rumors. I kind of threw them away. That's what I did. Because Lord knows I wasn't going to ruin it for everyone else. And if there were people that were surprised, well done.
The chat's gonna blow up saying, "What about the rumor about Ocarina? What about?"
Hang on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hang on. And the game is, let's remember, this is a guy who has 2 million subscribers, more than 2 million subscribers across a bunch of channels. Do you know what you could do? Hang on, this is an amazing, even I've used this tool, gamers, and he knows about this. It's almost as if you could go into your dashboard and type in a certain words, and all of a sudden, no one... Whoa! Wow! Amazing. It's almost as if YouTube provides those tools for you. I've had to use this before. I think I've told this, I've since removed it. I don't have any block words on this account anymore. But there was a long time, gamers, where I had Shortcat's name on my ban list because I wouldn't not stop getting Mario Kart tourists going, "Rooster, can you read the Shortcat's ranking?" Fuck shit. It's not actually not. Don't fuck short. Shortcat's fine. I'll just stick to one person I hate at a time. But yeah, I had to add him because I'm just like I couldn't do anything with you people. But yes, I have used it before. I don't have any right now, but I have used it before. If there was a big rumor or big leak that was I didn't want to talk about my platform, I would add it to the block floor so no one in the chat gets spoiled. That's what I would do.
Ocarina, and I'm just supposed to go, "Oh, I haven't heard about that," and then you guys are supposed to take me seriously?
Yes. Because afterwards you could say, "I did know about it, but I don't want to spoil the surprise for you guys. I'm glad that you got to enjoy it." How much more do people like you if you did that? Wait, you not revealing that you know a leak is a mark against your credibility? If anything, you not talking about how much people hate NateTheHate because he's a friend of a friend, in fact, speaks much more volumes to your credibility than this ever did. Like, I'll be honest with me, chat, and again, I know it's my live chat, so they're biased to me. If I decided not to talk about a leak, but then later revealed I didn't talk about it because I don't want to spoil it, I'm glad that you guys got to enjoy it. Would you guys think of me like, I don't know, Mr. I mean, I used to like you, but yeah. I I don't think anyone's doing that. No one is doing that. That's all. But if I did go, if there was a YouTuber that I knew that I was like in the periphery of, that was like, was it quote unquote problematic media, and like I refuse to talk about them because they're a friend of a friend, I would expect everyone to leave. I would. Yo, is this Ozzy be nice?
Yeah. When like there's a big rumor of Ocarina and I'm talking about this next direct and I'm like, I don't know, maybe that will see Animal Crossing? Like,
yes.
It puts me in a bind where I need to talk about it.
No, you don't. I swear to God, Nintendo YouTubers and accountability are a combo that I've never seen avoid each other so much. Honestly, NateTheHate, will you address the allegation? Nintendo, BeatEmOffs casually avoiding the elephant in the room. It's like, sorry, whoa, no accountability here. No, you don't.
Right, like I need to address it.
You don't have to address anything, you fucking moron.
And like, it's
okay. The gamers, I'm not seeing enough movement. I'm not seeing any movement.
Also, good views for me.
Just said that. Oh my god. This is genuinely the worst clip I've ever seen. Oh my god. He just said the out loud. This is embarrassing. He just admitted that you having that genuinely amazing moment where you get to see a new game for the first time is not worth lining his pockets. Oh my god. One more time, gamers.
About it, right? Like I need to address it. And like it's also good views for me.
If you are subscribed to this man, you actually have to unsubscribe. This man will sell you out as soon as it becomes even slightly better for him. Oh my god, there's like a Futurama clip about this. Oh my god, hang on. There's literally a Futurama clip about this. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it in real time. It would be so funny if I could. Oh, here. Oh my god, I found it. This is literally BeatEmOffs to a T.
Long have we been slaves to the meat bags? They
Where
pretend
is
to
that?
be
Hang on.
our friends, but they're not, because they're too busy. Damned army we shall have.
This is him to a T, gamers. It's this one.
I rather think we could strike a deal, Bender. I shall give you your army of the damned. And in return, I ask just one thing. Just one itty-bitty thing. Your firstborn son.
Just a sec.
Daddy! I knew you'd come back!
Here you go.
Wow! That was pretty brutal even by my standards.
No backsies.
Right, literally, we just saw BeatEmOffs live in real time. That's literally him, and that's literally him. He will kick you into eternal damnation if it means he gets one extra view, gamers. That's what he'll do. Jesus Christ, this guy. Oh, where is it? Where's my? Here it is. Let's continue.
To put Ocarina of Time in the title and the thumbnail, because it's like if I'm gonna talk about it, I may as well get the people watching and the clicks off of it, you know. Exactly. But
Hold on. Instant replay, chat. Instant replay.
Here you go.
Wow! That was pretty brutal even by my standards.
No backsies.
if I could Thanos snap it away, I would. And I would get views.
And yet you have the platform to address this and to maybe provoke change. And yet you don't want to. Amazing how that works, isn't it? He'd rather be part of the problem than ever try to even slightly move the needle. Absolutely pathetic.
The way I always get views, which is just doing my own thing. Like I'm not dependent on Nate doing this for my success.
Oh, hang on. So, but he doesn't have to. So that's even worse, gamers. At least when Bender sold out his son, he was doing it so he could rile up a robot army. BeatEmOffs has just told you he would do this for free because he wants to. That's what he just said, gamers. He would do it just because.
My own thing. Like I'm not dependent on Nate doing this for my success. Yeah. But if he does it,
he would do it for free, gamers. he would do it he would kick his kid into lava for free.
No choice but to talk about it, and then it ruins it.
Especially
So
with,
it puts me in a bind. Like, and if I didn't mention it, the top comment on the episode would be, "Why didn't they talk about the ocarina?"
Exactly.
And as I've shown gamers, you can literally add it to your blocked words. This guy's lying. He's lying. You could add it to your blocked terms. It worked for me. It could work for you.
Well, yeah.
So like, I really can't win no matter what I do.
No, you can. You can opt not to show it.
Yeah.
Yes.
For the most part, it's like
So yeah, no hard feelings.
Yeah. Like the idea behind this podcast too is it's a lot about.
Oh, Night Sky. There's no way you sell yourself up the river as well, Night. Night, just move on to the next super chat for the love of God. Night Sky, I actually like you. Night Sky, I actually like you. Do not co-sign this, okay?
Talking about what's going on in the news with Nintendo. And
That's
obviously-
what I like doing.
Yeah, and that's great to talk about it, but like somewhere along the line, because we, as content creators, you spend so much time looking at what's going on, and that you're going to see that.
That's all. That's
Okay, but that doesn't justify ruining it for everyone else. You could just choose not to.
the whole like. That's
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Exactly.
And like I love the idea of this podcast being like you'd watch it no matter what, and I think we're building that because of like the studio and
What do you mean you watch it no matter? You've made some of the, if anything, you've made some of the most like dated content of all time. What do you mean? If you're trying to make like some evergreen stuff, you've done a horrible job, but that's a bit inside baseball.
and our friendship and the way that we
Friendship. Like gamers, I don't want to say too much, gamers. I don't want to say too much, but listen, all I'm saying is when you say friendship, Woods, I actually have my own NateTheHate on the inside. I actually have my own NateTheHate, and they've told me some very interesting things. Some very interesting things, gamers. Now, I can't verify, gamers, but when he says the friendship, I have a source that has told me that initially, when Wood wanted to make this podcast, he couldn't actually find a co-host, and as a result, he just kind of plucked a Night Sky from the street. I was like, who knows, gamers? I might be spreading misinformation. I know someone on the inside, okay? I know someone on the inside. So when you say blossoming friendship, it's kind of ironic when I've had literally someone tell me that you couldn't even find a co-host. But I'm not going to say who told me that, so at least not yet. I've got a few things I know about you, Woods.
we produce the show. I think this is the kind of thing where a lot of people will watch each week no matter what. So I like the idea of doing more evergreen episodes at some point. I do love the idea of
So why don't you do it then? Why don't you do Again, he's painting himself out to be a victim. Why don't you do that? If you want to do that, then do that.
We come in with a topic like, oh, let's
Just
talk
do
about
that.
our favorite Nintendo games of the years.
Yeah.
It's just so happened that every week we've come in to do a show, there's some big news.
Yeah.
Like there's
It's
only
like, I like the idea of doing that. Never actually going to do that, though.
been like 2 episodes.
Do you know what? Do you know what I had a feeling of doing later this week? Do you know what I felt like playing? Do you know, guys? Do you know what I felt like playing, gamers? I think I might do this tomorrow. I felt like playing Mario Strikers Charged because I'm just like, I haven't played that game in years. And I saw it when I was cleaning my living room and I'm just like, yeah, I just want to play Mario Strikers Charged now. So I might just do like a whole Road to Striker Cup, you know? Just to show you guys what a cool sports game actually looks like, you know? I might just do that for the fun of it because I can do that. I can do that, Woods. When you say what I like to do, Spike, I'll just do that. I got my Wii U in my living room. I could just stream this tournament. Yeah, that seems like it'd be really fun. There's Road to Striker Cup,
where we've gone.
and you guys can bet on like who's gonna win the tournament or who's gonna finish second place or what have you.
What do we talk about this week? And like 1 week that was Justin suggested, well, it's Zelda's 40th anniversary. Let's talk about Zelda for the last 40 years. But every other week it's been.
Okay, so that actually sounds like interesting. Did Musti just leak the next stream? Guys, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, guys, I'm so sorry. Oh man, I ruined the surprise. Oh no, I ruined the surprise.
Like a direct.
Oh no, gamers! I've become the very thing I swore to destroy. No, guys, no. Oh, hang on, gamers, no. I want to do Mario Strikers. Oh, but maybe gamers, maybe. Hang on. Oh, the carnival games. Maybe carnival games, chat. Maybe. I just heard gamers. I just heard.
a leak or reacting to a direct, a partner showcase, or a full direct that looked like
Into the volcano. No, not into the volcano, please, man. No.
partner showcase. So we're just very newsy right now.
Yeah.
So
it's just
Just do something else, bro. Just do anything else.
the nature of these things. So I understand that.
you can make the choice to not talk about the leaks. Says someone in chat.
Oh my. Yes. Guys, I hope you understand. This is why I love watching BeatEmOffs. He cannot help but. Oh my god, yes! Oh my god, yes! I love this. Who wrote that in the chat? Can I see the live chat? Who wrote that? Please, I need to know who our hero is. I need to know who our hero is. Hang on.
Nature of these things.
Hang on. Oh, hang on. It was a default Dan as well. Right behind me. Hang on. Can I pop up this chat? I can't pop up this chat. Let me move out the way. Right there, gamers. Right there. You can make the choice to just. You can't make the choice to QW bunch of numbers. Oh my. Default Dan. How are you letting a default Dan catch a W, gamers? Maybe we're wrong. Maybe we're wrong about the default Dans. They always be the ones just throwing out. They just throw out something. Hang in the loop. Hang in the fucking loop. How does he respond to this?
So I understand that.
You can make the choice to not talk about the leaks. Says someone in chat. I literally explained why that doesn't work. And
no. You can. He was right. Where's the circular reasoning? You can change the future. You can do that. Shulk says it. You can change the future.
Yes.
He's getting so pissed. Gamers, it's the cognitive dissonance in his brain. In his head somewhere, chat, he knows he's wrong. He knows he's wrong. There's an uncomfortable truth about being, like, wrong. There's a reason why, like, human beings aren't inclined to lie. It's because it's just uncomfortable. He knows he's wrong, chat. He knows. Which is why he's getting frustrated. I've never been this frustrated on my chat because I'm not wrong. I always say what I say.
And, like... Yes, we could make the choice.
Oh, I did it. He admits it. This clip just get. Oh my god, this clip is getting better. Why did he keep this up? Oh my. This is actually generational. Oh my god, hang on, chat. Hold on.
It doesn't work. And like, yes, we could make the choice to not talk about it.
Rewind like 2 minutes and you'll get this.
Okay.
Yeah,
we could make the choice not to talk about it.
Then do it.
And then everyone would ask us why we're not talking
I think it's
okay, but then my brother in Christ, you run the stream. Is that how much of a cut you're cut to the audience? I'm going to make it very clear to all of you guys right now. The day you guys run this stream is the day I stop being a live streamer. I'm the captain of this ship. If you feel like I'm steering us into an iceberg, I'll pull up to port right now. You know what? No disrespect. Have a good time. I do that with streamers all the time. All right? You can literally just ban them. Or, better yet, you could go, yeah, I used to discuss the leaks, but frankly, I've just decided I don't really want to talk about this anymore, if I'm being honest. I've just decided I want to. But I don't involve him having a spine. That involve him being like an actual human being.
Also, just because it's never been this apparent that like the leaks are revealing everything, because in the past it's just been direct dates and like,
this is news. The world we live in now.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my god. Oh, what the hell? Trying to shut off my stream, yeah? Trying to shut off my stream, eh, Wood? It's just guys, the world is so... Guys, the world is just so, it's just so difficult, guys. It's more difficult than your 9 to 5. Guys, it's so hard. Do not ever listen to any content creator that says that, by the way. Again, we don't hate content creators enough anymore. We've become too nice. There was somewhere in between 2011 and now where I feel like we've gone too far. We've gone too far. You don't hate content creators enough, chat. Because when they say stuff like this, they deserve all the hate they get. I'm not sorry for saying that. Because take it from someone who literally does this and works a part-time job. This is easier by miles. I literally spent like an hour or so researching my docket for today. And then I just started going live. This is fucking easy, bro. Are you kidding me?
Thank you, Grizzly Nick. Everybody knows. Everybody hears it. Everybody's talking about it. We literally can't go.
Okay, then don't talk about it. We live in a society. You have the platform. You can decide what you want to do. Jesus Christ.
So what do you guys
Look at
think?
him. Look how uncomfortable you Games. I don't want to like, do a bit of criminal psychology shit or nonsense like that. But I'm telling you, just from being alive on this earth long enough, lying is an uncomfortable feeling for people who know they're lying. It is. It's an That's why this man looks so uncomfortable. I'm telling you. That's why he looks uncomfortable. That's not a lie.
Here's it. Everybody's talking about it. We literally can't go. So what do you guys think's gonna happen?
Yeah, right. And not
He's being so exaggeratory for the sake of it. When you can literally do that. I don't understand.
That's not how this works.
It does.
Not how it works. It's just.
It does.
Not how it works.
Yes, it does.
I'm not the problem.
You are the. You are. I've said this plenty of times. I'm going to keep repeating it, gamers. You have the platform to change. You can change the future. You can.
By the way,
yeah.
You
guys
opted
want
not
to pick a bone? Go to Nate. Go hate on him. No, don't hate on him.
Don't hate on him.
You see, the real Sully broke out for a second, chat. The real Sully broke out for a second. And then he had to. Hang on. He had to go back in his cage. Hashtag free Sully.
Yeah,
Don't hate on him.
Don't hate on him.
No, hate him. Throw him in a volcano. Volcanoes in the chat, guys. More volcanoes in the chat.
Dumb.
Nate the Great.
Mister, we sure this isn't a skit? Listen, you've given him an out now.
Nate the Great.
Moving on as well.
Nate the Great. Oh my god, that's the end of the clip. Jesus Christ, I was not expecting. I'm going to be honest, guys. I was not expecting it to be that shambolic. I really, really wasn't. Oh my god. This is a man who has admitted he'd rather perpetuate the nonsense that's happening in this community rather than do something to enact change when he can. How utterly spineless and pathetic this man is. Oh my god, I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. I'm genuinely speechless the more that clip ran on for. I thought it was just going to be him going like, I really like NateTheHate, and I'd be like, volcano, and I'd move on. I didn't scan all of that. Oh my god. That's atrocious. Utterly atrocious. Well, I don't know how to segue into what my final section of this stream was going to be, because I said it's going to be a relatively short one. I don't have too much to go on. But for anybody who's wondering, because obviously my argument is you shouldn't skip. You have had something that you really were looking forward to. And if you had that spoiled for you, you would probably not have liked that. Ergo, you should not spoil directs for people as well. To which people would say that I'd say the biggest counter argument you have is what Nintendo Directs are just glorified ads. Why do we care about glorified ads? And to which, yeah, when you say it like that, yeah, it sounds weird. It does sound weird that we're sat down for glorious advertisements, right? Is it any weirder than people gathered around watching a bunch of rich celebrities get an award for like the Oscars, or people getting in an arena and watching a sport where like 22 men go around and kick a ball? What I'm trying to get at the point is that human beings are made of rituals. We are made of community defining moments. That is what all of society is. And I think in a time where atomization is more rampant than ever, I think having those moments where everyone could just come together, regardless of whether it's a religious holiday, like your Christmases, your Eids, your Diwalis, whether it's to rag on something like, say, the Oscars or the BAFTAs, having those moments where we can all just sit down and go, well, let's just have a look at what's going on here, is more important ever in a world that's becoming way more isolated. If you want me to provide examples of this, look no further than when I say the term atomization, what I'm mainly referring to is stuff like this, chat. No one warns you about how lonely life gets after college, and this is something that a lot of you guys who are skew younger might not understand. When you're younger, if you're someone who's younger that doesn't think this is much of an issue, it's because you are probably still in school. You're probably still in a part of your life where things just happen around you. But one thing that happens when you get older is those moments just all of a sudden just disappear in a finger snap. All of a sudden, you don't go to a college where there's a hustle, there's a bustle. It seems like you can talk to anyone and like, oh man, my teachers, am I right? All of a sudden, that's just gone. And instead, you're thrust into a workplace where there's a bunch of people who are like twice your age, half your age, you don't even necessarily understand. And all of a sudden, life becomes a lot more isolating. And this isn't just one thread, gamers. You can look this up. I found just three I found just 3 examples in like one Google search, gamers, of people saying this exact phenomenon. So as far as I'm concerned, anyone in life who decides to rip away any sort of community defining moment or any sort of ritual that we all like doing is an enemy against humanity in this ever evolving time of atomization. So if you don't hate NateTheHate because you like the idea, because you don't care about the idea of someone spoiling something, hate him for the fact that once a year or twice a year, we would like to gather around and go, what Nintendo bullshit are they going to come up with this time? And we either get to celebrate, we get to laugh, we get to cry, and we all just get to make a spectacle of it. If you're asking me, gamers, the direct stream I had like a week ago, probably one of the most fun streams I've had. Because before we got to speculate, we had bingo cards, tier lists. I called as many people as I could of my friends just going, what do you think's going to happen? What's your prediction? WarioWare? Pikmin? Mario Titans? And then afterwards like, oh, that's like, oh, it's crazy, it's great. And then everybody who was a JRPG guy, it's like, ha, fuck you. We won, bitch! We won! And everyone else is all Korean guy saying, hey, highest rated game, motherfucker! Getting a remake, 10 more years of Ocarina of Time! And then all the Dustblood guys are like, fuck you, we barely got into. That's the fun of it. The fun of it is we all get to have our moment where we just get to sit there and either celebrate, laugh, cry, whether we won or lost. Having some guy who decided to impose himself as a used car salesman and rip that away from all of us is where I just have a lot of... I could describe the hate in my venom for someone doing this. Not even more so the fact that this man has no gravitas about it. There is no WWE, there's no kayfabe. He just comes in with this smug as fuck attitude, with this modern vintage cuck motherfucker who comes in there and goes, well, I couldn't imagine how tough it is to do what you do, and just goes, well, there's a Star Fox thing, by the way, guys. There's a Star Fox thing coming up. And then what? That's it? That's all you've done? All of the emotions, the highs and lows we could have dealt with, gone because you decided to impose yourself for no reason. So if you want a more logical reason to hate NateTheHate, take that, because as far as I'm concerned, anyone who decides to rip away a community uniting activity, regardless of what it is someone who sucks. Be it that one guy who has notifications on for a football match and as a result spoils when someone scores. Be it someone who leaks a Nintendo Direct. Be it someone who has told you what they got for you as your Christmas presents. All 3 of these people deserve a one-way trip to the volcano, and NateTheHate is going to be first in line, baby. He's going to be first in line! First in line to the volcano, baby! That's all I got to say, gamers. And as a result, that is my diatribe on why you don't hate NateTheHate enough. So let's turn on some music and read some super chats. Where's my tab of volcano music? Let's put that back on, shall we? It's lagging. I'm not getting any lagging frames for me personally. Let's read the supers. I know, real quick, before I read the supers, chat, what do you think? What do you think of all of this? What are your thoughts, chat? What are your thoughts on all of this before I start reading supers here? What are your thoughts, gamers? What are your thoughts? Give me some thoughts. I'll scroll up and read if there was any up here. Leaks make some companies reveal their games too early. Pressure. Yeah, basically, honestly, I don't really like that myself. I just think whenever a company's ready to reveal something, just let them do it, you know? Just let them do it. Into the volcano. Whole bunch of frauds. True! I like to spoil football scores. Well, fuck you. You're going to the Aussie. You're in the volcano next. Is it like, you're in the volcano next, Oz. You're in the volcano next. How about that? Rayman Legends Retold logo and key art got leaked a few days before, and we knew the game existed around 4 months ago before the real. I wish I got surprised. Wow, isn't it a shame that someone ruined that moment for you? Ruler, doesn't that suck? Doesn't that really, really, really suck? A shame that happened, isn't it? I'm not a Zelda fan yet. I would have been more excited if the OT reveal if it wasn't essentially confirmed. I think I would have been as well, excited in how much I'm ready to slander it for another 10 more years. So I can understand why people were disappointed they got Star Fox and I was spoiled. I think I was just lucky enough that I didn't get spoiled. I'm glad. And guess what? Hey, I've seen you in my chat. I've seen you in my Morsty. Isn't it nice that I didn't spoil it for you, Arrowblades? Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice that I didn't spoil it for you? Amazing how that works. If you absolutely has to leak shit, it needs to keep it vague. Just flip some patties, broski. All I know is that we should use the volcano emo more often. Absolutely. Absolutely, gamers. I love the volcano emo. Big fan. Big fan. It hates underhated. No one should give them the tie-day. True and or real. We must unite the community. True. I agree. I'm a Just Dance fan. The next game hasn't been revealed yet. However, we know half the songs in the game from leaks. Really? I hate to be you if you're in the Fortnite community. hate the Nate, but by God, it really has really annoyed me and shown people who share leaks just do it because they can ruin it for people. All they do is they just want to do it to line their pockets. That's the worst bit. And again, that's the slimiest. I don't even think Wood is necessarily alone in this. I guarantee if you spoke to Arlo, even if you spoke to Kit and Krista, if you spoke to anyone who's talked about this on their channels, they'd be like, well, I'm just reporting the news. It's not my, well, I'm not doing anything. You are doing something wrong. You're spoiling the surprise for everyone in your audience. You're under the assumption that everyone knows this. And no, there's some people that only go to you for news. In the same way, like, I've had plenty of people in my chat tell me, like, I'm the only live streamer they watch. So it's like, they'd only get their news from me and that's it. In which case, I'd rather not discuss them. I'd rather just play games. One of my favorite things about the Direct, one of the favorite things about the Direct was not even the announcements, but going around to other people's streams and making some noise. The community aspect is true. It's fun, isn't it? Again, that was like one of my favorite streams because I got to just call everyone. I got to call every one of my friends and go, yeah, what's up? Let's go. Especially fun when I got to call an American who was like, it was like, what's it, 9 or 6 a.m. in the morning for you? So I'm just like, yeah, what's going on? Yeah. You know, it's this Jerry from Rick and Morty maxing. He certainly is. Honestly, it's keep him away from any pool cleaning robots. It made me hate BeatEmOffs even more. Good, I'm glad. What else have we got? It's ironic that NateTheHate united the community. True, honestly, I'm glad. If we can unite the community, one thing is that I just hate how the entirety of Jujutsu Kaisen's story without leaking. They just leaked every single chapter when it came out in Japan. Terrible. The leakers they ruin everything. I'm telling you, they ruin everything. Nate being accurate makes a lot of things suck. The normalcy of how people talk about in chiller spaces drives me up the wall. The only thing I have is that he was wrong about Robo. But again, and that's the other worst bit, isn't it, Castful? Is that because NateTheHate's talking about it, the news people talk about it. The news people talk about it, the YouTubers talk about it. Because the YouTubers talk about it, everyone knows about it. So instead of going, oh, did you hear the leak? Like, oh, I don't want to talk about the leaks. Instead, people just go up to you and go, hey, did you hear about Ocarina of Time? It's like, well, I didn't know. It's like, oh, yeah, it's been leaked. Why are you telling me this? Why are you, like, saying this is normal? No, don't tell me this. Why has this been normalized? Are we Fortnite now? What's happening here? I've got nothing for Ocarina. I'm excited when it turns out to be unmanaged. I don't feel like a reveal because of NateTheHate. Fuck NateTheHate. Leaks pissed me off. I got excited for games I'd be genuinely more excited to ruin because of like, true! I vividly remember the time that Sephiroth was a real for Smash game was and no one saw it coming even speculated. I work out so pleased. Yeah, but again, imagine every Smash League game. It's every Smash reveal, everything. Just imagine how much. Just imagine. Also, let's read a couple more. We're throwing him into Solo or Death Mountain. Vesuvius, okay? We're doing Pompeii too. That's what we're doing. We're doing Pompeii the second. It annoys me when people start talking about it as if everyone already knows. I had this happen to me in the Discord and they tell me that was the first time they heard about it. First time I heard about it. It's terrible. They can sometimes ruin or cancel things that are in the works. The biggest contender is Fortnite. There have been dozens of cancelled collabs because of the leaks. Yeah, Fortnite's its own like can of worms, honestly. It really is. They talk about Nintendo news like it's the straight of whole moves. You could just choose not to cover the... Yes! Yeah, that's the best part. You could just not do it. You could just do it. The build up to Pokemon is a lot worse too, because in the Giga Leaks, it means you could just get spawned on something at any time. At least the old leaks had a fun bit where they could be free. Yeah, exactly. I've not even looked at the Giga Leaks at all, and I've just kept it that way because I don't want to know about it. People told me they hate Sonic Twitter and just come to my channel rather than not talk about rumors and just focus on the games. Exactly. I've had people tell me the same thing. The Ocarina of Time reveal was going to be the disappointment, even if there wasn't leaks. A short teaser trailer after Underwhelming Direct was never going to go well. I think it would have went a lot better if people didn't know, 100%. I think people definitely would have been disappointed if there's no gameplay, but just that reveal on its own would have been really exciting. It would have been really, really exciting, honestly. Unlike pure other leakers, but they all come from the same cloth. I hate them all personally, but at the very least, again, if let's say leakers had to exist, at least just have a bit of fun with it. You know me, I like people just have a bit of fun with it. Have a bit of gravitas, put a bit of kayfabe into it. When it's just, well, I don't take victory laps on Twitter because that would be like, I just let my information speak for itself. There is a contact on the inside that's gonna have his knees capped when they find out the other person is getting his information from. And you feel nothing. You're doing it for your ego. Unbelievable. At the very least, like, as far as I'm concerned, all leakers can go in the volcano, but if there's one having a little bit of fun with it, I'd at least be able to let it slide. You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, basically. Imagine if everyone was... Oh, imagine that. Imagine if everyone was here was leaks. Jesus Christ, man. Thank you for bringing it over to you. I still don't know why you platform Nate. I still don't know why you platform Nate, even though he works in the game industry too. Well, I have to platform him to talk about him. That's just kind of how that works. But you're welcome nonetheless. People legit said it's Nate. Everyone knows. No motherfucker. I don't. Yeah, that's the worst bit. That right there is the worst bit. It's just so normalized. Oh, it's just Nate. Oh, it's just Nate. You know, Nate. Nate, he's in the corner. You know, it's just charming. Oh, come on, you can't hate Nate. Cut to Nate just going. Oh, come on, look, he's juggling. No, I hate him. Why is he juggling in the corner of my room? Get him out of here. Oh, but come on, look, now he's riding a unicycle. Oh, come on, it's Nate. Come on. Shut up. How about that? Shut up. Unbelievable. These are fun with yeah, honestly. I think we've said everything that needs to be said. I'll read the super chats now. Like I said, I didn't want to read them as I was going because I was in a flow state, gamers. I was in a flow state. But let's read the stuff in the top right. Give him the Archie special. Someone do an edit. Someone do the edit, but instead of Kirby, it's NateTheHate's profile picture. Did you just walk into? You just walked into the best stream ever, right? La 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 lava! Nathan! NateTheHate is getting thrown in the lava! Down he goes, he's going to lava! Crispy and juicy man is tasty as hell! The only game I'm excited for the Switch Sports Resort. That's what my father there for. What gonna tell me I need more of? Switch Sports Resort, you know? Who's meeting me on Thumb Wars? Anyone's meeting me on Thumb Wars? Thank you for gifting me membership. I think people are very spiteful towards Nintendo, like NateTheHate in some way, like emulating the Switch games. They view it as rebellious. How sad is that? How old is even NateTheHate? He's like a grown ass man. If it's a sort of like, yeah, fuck Nintendo, I'm like, what are you, like 12? Go get a wife, bro. Oh my god, get out of here. Go talk to your family, dude. I haven't taken any leaks seriously. Good, I'm glad. So Sully blaming Nate. Is it fair to criticize Nintendo for not doing a good job of keeping their announcements a secret? I think there's a fair bit of criticism to be told about that as well, 100%. I think the problem with Nate specifically is that because he's so credible, it's normalized this sort of behavior. That's the issue. Because we've had leaks have been around for like time immemorial, right? The thing is that they were never credible. With NateTheHate as an outlet, they've become more credible, and as a result, they've become more a matter of fact as opposed to a matter of, huh? What? What's happening? Is it Mega Clink Clank? Is it Clinch Leak? Is it what? Like, it's less of that. It's not fun. That's the issue. If it was like if the same contact went to like Flumbus McJohnson on Twitter and was like, hey dude, like, Rhythm Heaven Groove is gonna have Mario Titans DLC. You'd be like, yeah, whatever. They'd be like, then when it's real, you're like, what the fuck? It was what? It was real? What the? Like, it'd be more fun. Basically, he makes it boring. But I would say Nintendo's definitely culpable to some degree, 100%. I would agree with that. I only treat a YouTuber as a person if I see him IRL. Otherwise, dance for me, entertainment, real. Honestly, that's how you should treat every YouTuber. You don't hate him enough. It should be so much harder than your night. It's so much harder, gamers. It's so much harder than your 9 to 5. Oh no, ooh-wee. They probably purposely made the direct lesson to try and make Ocarina of Time 26 harder, but NateTheHate and hates not being able to tweet right now. Literally true. True and real, honestly. Can't stand him. I wish we could go back to a simpler time where leaks don't tell everything. Look at T2ID remake reveal. Pure did not tell anything about the remake, and look at the reaction to that announcement. Positivity all around. Just imagine if that remake was spoiled for you. Like, for me, the biggest like announcement of the Switch era for me was Metroid Dread. I don't know if I had that stream still archived somewhere, but like when I saw Metroid Dread, I went fucking ballistic, bro. I went insane. That's gonna happen again if Metroid 6 or Metroid Prime 5 get announced. I'm gonna go crazy. But if someone spoiled that for me, bro, you better start running. Because I'm coming for your house. I'm coming for your house, bro. You're getting chucked in the volcano. I'm dunking you and then swish right in the volcano. All right, that's what's happening. And would you work on the Switch ports of Shantae? Terrible. That even more disgusting from him, honestly. I didn't know NateTheHate was Grumble Volcano. He deserves to be thrown in there for sure. I don't respect how many cover NateTheHate leaks like gospel, but then switched out when the direct disappointed, like they weren't part of the problem. That's the other bit. That's the other bit. Is that a lot of? That's why I honestly, what gamers? Once you start going into this Nintendo space, you will not start wanting to beat up every Nintendo content with the palm of your hands. You will not want to stop. I swear to God, because now I'm not gonna reveal my inside sources, but I've had people tell me, I've had a lot, like, I wouldn't say a lot, but I have had a not insignificant number of people tell me, mostly, I actually really respect what you do, because there is a lot of, like, it's very clicky. You know what I mean when I say that? It's like, this group is in the Nintendo space, so as a result, it's nice seeing someone cut through the nonsense. And, like, from everything I've heard about in private that I want to reveal right now, maybe some other day, It just seems to be the case. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, once you realize this, you will understand all my hatred. I promise you, gamers. You understand every inch of my hatred when you realize all of these guys are spineless. I will simply ruin your day for an extra buck. That's what every single one of them will do. I'm telling you. Well, not every single one of them. Most of them, though. Most of them will. Every single one of them, okay? I'm tiring them all in the same brush. Thanks so much. Never let NateTheHate forget that he started the Planet Robo rumors and Wind Waker Twilight Princess HD rumors on the Switch, and nothing has come of them. Terrible. Fucking terrible, I'm telling you. Terrible. Why would remember Kirby, guys? That he done that to you. He done that to you, gamers. He ruined your life. You were owed Planet Robo 3,000 years ago. Santa's gonna drop a hate into a volcano. I already sent the Santa like, oh, thank the fucking yes! Oh my god, Santa! W Santa, baby. Yes! Thank you! Thank you so much! God, I'm conveying. I'm telling my mom tomorrow. What I'm saying is that on December 25th, I get a notice saying he's been volcanoed. I was gonna say I'm transitioning. I'm changing religion, gamers. I'm transitioning religions. I'm becoming Christian now. I'm going to my local church. I'm getting baptized if he gets thrown into a volcano. He's gonna get a baptism of fire. I'm gonna get a baptism of water. That's what's gonna happen if we get volcano confirmation. The droves who financially enable leakers deserve the most blame. You can want to know info. You can want to know info without ruining the experience for everyone else, basically. And if anything, let me be proof of that. If anything, hang on. If anything, let me be even more proof of that, Jax. Think about it. I'm working at this part-time, right? Now, you might think, well, Musty, you kind of got security as your, like, other bread and butter, right? But think about it. I'm telling you right now, YouTube is such an easy job. It would behoove me to just, like, money max as much as possible so I could quickly turn this into a full-time job. But instead, I opt not to take the easy roads out because I know that'd be scummy of me. I could talk about the leaks and get more intrigue. I could, like, I'm not saying I'd be guaranteed a mandate to heaven or something, but there's other avenues of content that would be easy for me to do that would probably like get me a little more notoriety. That I opt not to because that's just not. It's not really interesting to me. I'm not going to pretend I'm doing it for holier than thou reasons. It's just not interesting to me. And secondly, it is terrible. Like, I could talk about leaks, but I don't want to. That would be financially lucrative, but I don't want to. I'm not interested in that. I could rather just work another shift. It's a harder graft, but it's worth it. I can live with myself at the end of the day. It seems like there's a contingent of YouTubers that don't care whether they like to live with themselves. And you know what? I like being able to sleep splayed all over my king-size bed going, do you know, I've done good today. I don't know if a lot of these guys can say the same. Maybe they learned to sleep with their demons. I don't know. The cage jokes aside, having Kingdom Hearts 4, a game that barely had anything since 2022, show up and Nintendo Direct All Things, a big example of a reveal untainted. Just imagine for a second that was spoiled for you. Just imagine. Think about it for 2 seconds. Because from what I've heard, yeah, Kingdom Hearts, you guys got nothing for 4 years. Imagine. NateTheHate spoiled that. That'd be terrible, wouldn't it? Extra point to bring up. Listen, fuck the union, okay? It's some serious goo goo gaga shit, baby school grounds type of shit with his pattern. I want to make it listen. The worst part is the worst part is, right? This is the part where I tell you, Sparky, that maybe Wood has a point. No. It's one of the best parts about being an adult is you can literally just you choose the people you hang out with. In the same way, when you're playing a game, you control the buttons you press. When you're an adult, you get to. In school, you might want to be friends with someone that you're not chill with because, like, it's part of the friend group. You don't want to, sure. But as an adult, it's so much easier to just go, "Get already fuck with that guy." I mean, you can hang out with him. You have to do you want. But like, if that guy's there, I don't want to. Like if Scott was like, "Hey, do you want to hang out?" Like me, BeatEmOffs, and Nathaniel go to do. Oh, BeatEmOffs gonna, you know, you guys are fun. All right, you guys are fun. Oh, but yeah, like I know if I'm there, I'm just gonna ruin the vibes. Why would I? I don't fuck with him. You guys have fun. Don't worry about that. Instead of me just sitting there going, oh, well, no, I guess I gotta put up with him. Oh, I could just. I'm okay, lads. Do your thing. Invite me next time, okay? I'll got you next time. Don't worry. If someone tells me something I shouldn't know, I will not tell anyone about it. The armor's actually just bad. It's terrible, isn't it? It's terrible. I don't know how he gets away with that. Nate in a volcano, wood in the fireplace. Oh my god, yes! Wood is the fuel that will fuel this volcano that we can burn Nate in. Yes, throw him in there. It's powered by wood and his terrible takes. Yes. Stuff like this makes me glad you champion tuning your algorithm. I'm right here to say this with it. Drew, gamers, remember, your public service announcement, gamers. If you're finding shit in your algorithm you do not like, click on their name, the 3 dots, and click do not recommend channel. It works almost all of the time. Every person who said that doesn't work for them, they're a liar. Because as far as I'm concerned, every single time I ever click don't recommend channel, they never appear for me again. So be sure to use that as liberally as you'd like. To be honest, genuinely, the net and Yahoo Nintendo. Guys, we have to discuss the Nintendo leaks. Where did he get the idea from, chat? Hey, Ross. Where did he get the idea from? I wonder who could have got the idea. I have no idea. What leaks are good news? Hawktuah and carbon monoxide alarm stars beep. Crazy work, huh? Crazy. A Rick and Morty moment. You're a genius, Rusty. Oh man, I'm in the world's smartest man. Have you guys been watching the new season? By the way, it's actually been surprisingly decent. Nate just hates Joanne Whimsy. True. The Benjamin Netanyahu. I want to do my own thing. What? Making shit content would? The night I can't find stuff to talk about on the Switch 2 video? Come on, man. I don't get it. It's all just, do you know what it is? Every single Nintentuber is desperately scared of the 10 of 10 gamers, I'm telling you. You have no idea how much this one thing runs the community. I'm going to show you right now. Give me a second. Oh, I can't even show. Hang on. Can I log on Musty? My latest video on Musty is a live stream, obviously, so that doesn't come up. Everyone and their mother is scared of this thing right here. Right here, gamers. Right. Oh my God. Whoa. I can't get a 10 of 10. Oh, they're scared, gamers. They're so scared. That's what they are. As a result, instead of making stuff that would be fun for them to make, instead they sell you that they are way more victims than they intend to be. It's like, no, just make stuff. Do you know what's going up on the channel tomorrow? My highlights of me playing the Star Fox demo. Is that going to get more than a couple thousand views? Probably not, but Spongy did a good job on it, so I'm like, hey, why not? I think also the power ranking that me and Bandy did, that's going to go up after. That's going to be fun. Why not? I just throw stuff up because it's fun now. That's way more interesting. You lied about your friendship. You lied about the leaks. You lied about that guy. I know you found him on the street. You lied. He lied about everything, Slurper. He lied about everything. The union demands a sacrifice. There's your sacrifice, gamers. There's your sacrifice. We live in a society now. We live in a society, gamers. Oh no, must he stop leaking? Guys, no! I didn't mean to. I've got more surprises, gamers. Don't worry. I've got more surprises, gamers. Please take a look. Be the change you want to see. True. Ignorance is bliss. True. True. Oh, we're back to A side. Musty baptism leak. Musty, why not surprise? do I just not tell you guys anything? Is that what it is? Like, guys, I'm just not gonna. You know, I'm not gonna say anything. Do you know? I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna have for dinner later. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you anything, guys. I'm not telling you anything anymore. It's just gonna come out, and you guys are just gonna be no more. You know, the Musty Direct is cancelled. I cancelled it, guys. I know you guys were excited for it. The Musty Direct is cancelled. It's cancelled, gamers. And as a result, and I think, gamers, that brings us to the end of our presentation, gamers. So, what have we learned today? Fuck leakers and fuck NateTheHate in particular, baby. Yeah! Volcano! He's going for a dip! NateTheHate! He's going for a dip! He's gonna burn up! NateTheHate! He's gonna burn up! He's gone, gamers! He's finished! Let today be the start of the day we climb him up! Mount Yellowstone, baby! Thank you so much, Sweet Nova. This guy leaks so much, I can't believe I give money to the Musty community. Unsubbed, unmembered. Alright, guys, I'm gonna leak. I'm gonna leak. Oh! I gotta leave. Oh my god. I gotta leave before I leak more stuff. I gotta leave. I gotta leak? I keep saying it. Oh shit, no! I gotta leave, gamers. I gotta leave. Before I start leaking stuff. Oh hell no. I can't be doing it. Leak. Oh, look at the shit post real quick before we leave. NateTheHate origin story. Nate thinks you're nerd. Hang on, have we got bonus content, gamers? Hang on, hold. Have we got bonus content? What's this? From Spawncast? Hang on. What's this?
Don't mess with Nate too much. If he's willing to make a bet, it's probably gonna happen.
Yeah, Nate lives to...
Thank you, Bacon.
Leaking the end screen.
Leaked. What's this all about? Nate thinks you're nerds. All right.
Yeah, Nate lives to drag people.
This year. I bet Pikmin 3 gets announced this year. I bet Nintendo announces games this year. But all these people, they sit behind their little computers and they bitch and they harass people. Go fuck yourselves.
Jesus. This is the most
played in Smash Brothers.
Remember, guys, this is the same guy that cried over one death threat on Twitter, by the way. This is the same guy. One death threat. First time, brother. First time. I've had someone with an inch of my face telling me they want me to die.
This is the most hateful I've ever seen Nate.
That's insane.
There was a viral video of Nate ranting with music playing behind it after he went off.
This is more hateful than that.
Can somebody in the chat find that video, or is that video gone?
I need to see that video.
I've never seen it.
That was one of my favorite videos on the internet.
Also, just a brief aside. Podcasts that are like 9 people just like infuriate me. There is no way every single person here is relevant to the fucking conversation. Like, once it gets above 4, I'm just like, someone's got to go. Someone has to dip. Too many people. Like, 5's a crowd.
I think it was called the Grinch leak, right? I think the tweet was just called the Grinch leak, and him yelling.
I thought it was Silva Gunner that put that up. If someone could find it, let me know. That was one of my favorite videos that anyone ever made on Nate, and it was him ranting at the chat, and they played like sad music behind it or something. Wasn't that right, Nate?
Yeah, I think it was like Silver Gunner who did it.
Yeah, it was great. If someone could find that, I need to see that.
What, you have a Silver Gunner? I've got one as well.
Yo, again. That was amazing.
You sit here and you harass leakers. What are you? You're the ones bitching about a video game.
Oh my god. Oh, boo fucking who. Oh, boo-hoo! Oh, boo-hoo, nigga! Oh, you guys are getting angry for me for leaking? You guys are complaining about video games. Don't you understand that video games aren't that important?
Lava leak. Volcano emoji.
Thank you. I'm sorry. If there's one archetype of defense I cannot stand, it's, well, why are you getting angry? It's just insert blank. Because then it just becomes so reductive. What do you mean it's just insert blank? It's something that a lot of people evidently care about. It's something that you made your bread and butter doing. What do you mean it's just video game? Yeah, I know that. Like, at the end of the day, I know it's just football. But guess what? We won the fucking league, baby. I'm excited about that. Because guess what? People are invested in things. Absolute moron. When was this uploaded? A fucking moron. He was a moron 5 years ago. He's a moron now.
You harass people.
But
you know what?
video games are all we have for 2020.
What are you, man? See, look at he's disparaging you in the chat, yo. Like, yo.
Nate, video games are all we have.
It's an honor to meet you.
Yeah, it's like comments like dismiss passion for being legit angry. Yeah, like in a medium, like, I don't get it.
Because you're
Makes no
sense.
sense.
You're cowards. You harass people for a video game because you're nerds.
Stop leaking stuff. I can't feel that sorry for you when you've put yourself in that fucking position. Why would I feel sorry for you? What? Like, I don't expect people to feel this sorry for me when I'm doing security work. And bear in mind, guys, when I say that, I'm not joking. I have had people within an inch of my face telling me all sorts of horrible things. And yeah, it was horrible. Wouldn't want to relive that. But even then, I'm just like, well, don't feel too sorry for me. I know what I signed up for here. You got people typing at you on a screen. Brother, close your eyes. Nigga, boo-hoo. I don't care. If you're asking for sympathy from anyone, it's not going to happen. You'll get no sympathy from me, brother. That's for damn sure. Maybe from other people. Maybe from other people that are a bit more generous, but definitely not from me. I don't care.
Wow. He's not saying anything wrong. This is all.
How dare you tell the truth? I'll tell you, Nate.
And look at all these people. These are like the aristocrats. Look at these fucking nerds. This is like the upper class of Nintendo YouTube telling you that if you get annoyed at someone ruining your surprise, you're a nerd. Imagine this, gamers. Imagine this is the fucking the proletariat of Nintendo YouTube sitting around here laughing, going, "Oh, can you believe these plebeians got mad at you? Can you? Yes, Rumsbelly. Yes, can you believe?" Just eat cat. What is this? This is disgusting, bro. Are you kidding me? This is terrible. These people deserve. Bro, can we get what's the Nintendo version of the guillotine? Because it was in the French Revolution, it was the guillotine. What's the Nintendo equivalent of that? Honestly, we need that.
This clip is NewsTube for the terminally online.
Oh, I'll take your word for it.
People.
Very soy jackable people call each other. Basically, honestly. Terrible.
The Appliques class.
Is it the elite class? The Appliques class? True.
Yeah. The five people who are actually like, harassing
Nerds!
Chat, we're dead.
We're dead.
There's always something really cathartic, gamers, about nerds calling each other nerds. There's something really cathartic about it. Like, I don't know what it is, because at the end of the day, we're all just fucking nerds talking about like nerdy stuff on the internet. So I'm just like, where are you getting this from?
Thank you for the people who DM me this week and say, hey, hopefully you didn't get harassment. You know, I'm not going to be one of those people. But then these people show up tonight. Oh, I'm going to harass you. What, you think you're cool? What do you think you're going to do in life? You're going to be nothing. You're going to be a loser.
Bro, you thought this was tough? What a fucking loser. Let them eat mushrooms. Like, yeah, sorry, just to get the image. Like, whenever they're like, oh, look at these fucking nerds. Could you believe us, the nerds, are getting harassed by nerds? It's literally this. It's literally this. This is all I just think about this soy jack image. Go back to it's like, what do you mean go back to? We're the same, bro. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Nobody likes you. No one likes people like that.
Mercy,
calm down.
mercy.
Calm down, Nate.
Mercy.
You're going harder than I go on my channel, bro. Like, calm down.
I'm just look, where's this? Oh, I can't stand everyone here. NateTheHate is barely even going on a rant. He's going like a level 2 out of 10 rant, and people going, whoa, hey, we're supposed to be CBBS over here. Whoa.
I'm telling you to calm down.
He's beating him to like a limp.
I'm telling you to calm down.
I feel like one smiling friends clip. Don't look, Charlie. Well, on the internet, I've seen way worse than this, I'll be honest.
Yeah, right. I go pretty hard.
They're dead, Nate.
Oh, man. He's probably yelling at like 5 people.
Dude,
So you can't even do a good rant as well. What the fuck? What is this?
Full Abby right now in chat. God dang.
Chat's loving it.
Let me go get my golf clubs for you, Nate.
This is the elite class? These fucking numpties? Yeah?
I can tee up.
Little guy's player essence. Oh no, I know about player essence. I've had an interaction with him. And I think I won games. I beat him.
Oh my gosh. That's great. That was great.
Because the majority of people weren't like Kilios got attacked by, I'd say in DMs by a couple of people.
Attacked by
outliers from the
hundreds of people. And this is the guy who gave you the date and the time they were announcing it. And people are telling him, you're an asshole, kill yourself, and all this shit. That's normal behavior. And he went right to Twitter and said, all of you, fuck off. And he was right to do it. And he had others in the industry defend what he was saying because of assholes on the internet who think you're entitled to information or you're entitled to all of this when you're entitled to jack shit. But you attack people. For what? Oh, because Mario wasn't
wait for
announced
1
last
minute.
week? Oh my God. Mario wasn't announced last week. Your life changed for that, I'm sure. I'm sure it altered your entire course for 2020 because Mario wasn't announced on Monday. You must have had money down with a bookie and he came and broke your thumbs.
This is because of you, Nate. This is because of you.
This is Spawncast.
Yeah. This is an attempt at being a attempt at a Homelander rant? Yeah? This isn't even good. Bro, really?
This definitely needs to be Spawncast clips, by the way.
Oh, what? Clippable moment. What? You can tell these guys are the elite class gamers. Oh, clippable moment. Clippable moment! Haha! That's a cool cartoon clippable moment! Yeah, get out of here! Oh my god, that was terrible! What the hell was that? Why did you even show that to me? I've had shit tougher than that. Literally. What the hell is that, bro? Put him in a volcano, man. Really, that's it? That's what you're telling me? That was NateTheHate thinks you're all nerds. I could barely hear the rant of all the people seal clapping about your 2 out of 10 rant. Oh, interesting, okay. After being Carlo and joining Landon at the side of the power of friendship, we all thought the Nintendo world was safe. Unfortunately, a bigger threat than you all could imagine. NateTheHate. We all got our direct tomorrow, only for it to be ruined by the meanness of leak culture. Can the Bing Bing Woohooers unite the community to combat the nefarity of NateTheHate? True. We can. We can, gamers. Every volcano in the chat is one day closer to when Nintendo actually gets rid of NateTheHate's channel. How Nate thinks he's moving, leaking Star Fox, literally. It's my manifest destiny, guys. It's my manifest destiny. Real. Yeah! Volcanoes. Volcanoes, gamers. Volcanoes in the chat. Volcanoes in the chat. Beam was talking about the leak. But he had to! Gamers, but he had to talk about them, guys! The nasty badge! Where did he get this? Where did he get this idea from, chat? Where did he get this idea from? If you'd like to address why you talk about the big game right now, what the fuck is this? It's too many elephants. There's too many elephants. Literally, yes, true. Nintendo YouTubers want accountability. Oh, the direct sucks. But here's all the leaks. Terrible.
Hear ye, hear ye. We have seen the future, and it is LARP. LARP. Live action roleplay.
True, I hate Xenoblade. You know what? Matter of fact, ban that guy. Ban that guy as well, why not? Get rid of that guy too. Fuck Xenoblade. Fuck NateTheHate more, alright? This has gone far enough, Sully. She's edited to direct now. Leave her alone. I can't do that. She's seen too much. You both have. It doesn't have to be this way. I have no choice. Times have changed. Speculating game directs is not enough anymore. But spoiling game reveals, I'll spoil 1,000 game reveals before I let this podcast die. And I'll silence anyone that gets in my way. That's an actual conversation that's happened between BeatEmOffs and his between BeatEmOffs and BeatEmOffs' ego. The last bit of light in BeatEmOffs' soul. Unfortunate. Default I'm coming out of nowhere to save the stream. Dear Volcano, I'd like to formally apologize for our community's usage to you as a disposal system of that Nate I fucking hate along with his child best friend. It's a disgrace we even have to think about using you. You are far above our standards as we speak, and we're working on more efficient ways to dispose of these two, as well as leakers in general. However, I still like to generously thank you for your charitable efforts. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Please use your power only for those who deserve a more honorable death. Sincerely, myself, every good man or woman. Listen, I am not invoking the volcano because I want to. I'm invoking the volcano because I have to, champ. Because I have to. It's what we need to do, gamers. You know, the volcano is only like used for like the most extreme circumstances, but we have to. It has to be the case. No, don't make me take accountability. That's such a good image. This is such a good image. No, please. I don't want to take accountability. No, please, no. Don't make me take accountability, please. No, please, I have to discuss the leaks. No. Oh, fucking liar, bro. So much after he leaks tomorrow's stream. I would never, guys. No, you can't leak tomorrow's weather. No, you can't do that. I don't know about this, guys, but I've spotted several big mistakes. True. Every leak is going to... Yes, every one of them. Throw every single one of them in there. All of them. For the morning.
Volcano is the secondary protagonist this season.
True, honestly. Big if true. Me, if someone shows Jesus in the cross, I was still reading Genesis. Spoilers for the Bible. Me when I accidentally see mom kissing the best man in secret at her new stepdad's wedding, it spoiled the upcoming divorce. I love the amount of vitriol. These memes are vitriolic. Good job, guys. Oh no, I'm proud of this community. I'm so proud of us. I can smell the vitriol coming from this post. It's perfect. Yeah, just the right amount of hate. Perfect. Once you've experienced an amazing reveal, you'll never want to stop beating game leakers to death with your bare hands. Can I just meme jack that and put on Twitter? Once you've had something spoiled for you, you'll never stop wanting to beat it. Literally, honestly, put hang in the Louvre. Hang in the Louvre. Hang in the Louvre. To be honest, when you tell him he doesn't have to talk about it. So what? The theme of today's stream, reposted because I wanted to add more volcanoes. I love the thumbs up I'm doing as well. Oh my god, hang it. Hang it in the Louvre, gamers. Let me know, if you were here, gamers, you were here for the great volcano stream. Let me know, gamers, I was here if you were here. The volcanoing is upon us. Let me add that to the... I'm gonna add that right now. I'm gonna add that right now. Another 200 more volcanoes. Save the date, guys. NateTheHate gets... Save the date, guys. Hey, save the date. Everyone save the date, all right? You leaked it, no! Oh, man. They're just video games, bro. Literally. Get out of here, then. Then when he gets a death threat, where I have to go to where I have to flip page, where I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, somewhere in between you're a sellout for being monetized and leaking is his job, we've gone too far. I don't know where. Maybe we just need to go back 1 month, 1 year, 2 years. We've gone too far. I'm just saying, you don't hate YouTubers enough now. You don't. Nate going on that even lower tier god rant. He's trying to get 10 more years, 10 more years, gamers, 10 more years. You don't understand. I was just reporting the news. Nintendo Nuremberg. Perfect. NateTheHate is podcast the whole 5 minutes.
It sucks to live in a world where nice guys finish last. He's right, you know. Yeah! We're not gonna get pushed around. Yeah! Especially not by girls when we're just trying to be nice. Yeah! It's about time we take a stand. So I say, let's get down to business and consume the soy.
I've never witnessed this.
Brush the Stacy's off now. Aromori boy.
All these women never treat me right, and they haven't got a clue. Because I am a raider too.
You're not suited for the rage of war, so pack up, go home, you're through. Hang in the Louvre again. Hang in the Louvre again, gamers. For the cause. Oh, I've seen this. I'll take a look at the other ones after, don't worry. What's this? For the cause. This is the theme music that plays when we throw him in a volcano, gamers. Your days of leaking, Nate, are over. You kill me, 7 more of me will... Hang on. If you kill me, 7 more of me will spawn. You can kill me, but not the idea. Your inside contacts? He's gone. No! As he falls down. It's a shot of him like falling down. Perfect. Perfect. Cut print. Volcano settings, gamers. And that, gamers, is the end of the stream. Near the 2 hour mark. Final notes. Volcano, gamers. Get your final volcanoes in. Because we've done our part. We've had a grand time here. I think we'll leave it there, gamers. I think we'll leave it there. I might be back later in the evening, but for now, that is why you should hate NateTheHate. No further questions necessary. I'm gonna go grab a Red Bull. Enjoy the rest of your evening, gamers. Have a good one.